Hello everyone, I'm Tamara Clark and here's my audience. Have you ever experienced an explosion of seasoned soul and Louisiana culture? If not, try some Louisiana gumbo. Today I'm here to discuss the steps of making the world famed Louisiana gumbo. Ingredients include the Holy Trinity, which is the celery, bell peppers, and onion. Also, chicken of your choice. I like to use chicken thigh. Seasonings, I use Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning, as well as garlic season, minced garlic, paprika, garlic powder, black pepper, onion powder, and complete seasoning, as well as the gumbo filet. Your choice of seafood, I usually use some sort of crab legs or shrimp, as well as your chicken broth and chicken bouillon. Although all of the items are listed, you do not have to use all of the ones that I just mentioned. You can tweak the recipe to your family's preference if you like it to be a bit spicy. I know some people add cayenne pepper or whatever your family's taste buds prefer. First, I'm going to start off with prepping the items. I like to cut up my Holy Trinity, which again is the bell pepper, the onion, and the celery. And I like to lay all of my items out and have my seasonings where I can see them nicely. Next, I start off by browning my meat. I like to use chicken thighs again, so I just lightly brown them on each side for about 10 minutes. And I remove it, and in that same pan, I go ahead and brown my smoked sausage, which also brings a lot of flavor from that grease. Step 3 is the most critical part. So this is the part where you make your roux. I know some people that do gumbo that's not from Louisiana, they tend to buy their roux from the store, which it comes in like pre-made jars. However, I like to make mine from scratch, and it's just a mixture of flour and fat. So I just mix regular white flour with vegetable oil, and you stir that continuously until it gets to your color preference. I like mine to be like a dark chocolate color. Next, after your roux is to your desired brown chocolate color, you want to go ahead and add the vegetables. So that Holy Trinity, the garlic, minced garlic, the onion powder, bell pepper, and onion. You want to go ahead and add that to the pot as well, so that it can stop the cooking of the roux, so that it won't continue to get any darker or burnt. And you will add that in there, and it'll also begin to sweat down or cook those vegetables. After that is done, I go ahead and add that to a medium-sized pot if I'm just cooking for my family, or if you're cooking for a large group, you can go ahead and add that to a large pot, and you'll just add your browned meat, the chicken, as well as the smoked sausage to the pot as well, so that they can continue to cook as well. Once that is almost done, you can go ahead and add your seafood of choice. Again, I usually do shrimp and some crab legs. Some people use like the Dungeness crab. I don't prefer those, so I just do crab legs. And you add that in there when it's almost done cooking, and you'll let that cook for about 7 to 8 minutes or so, depending on what seafood you chose to add into the pot. After that, I would then add some gumbo filet on top, and that'll just help thicken the material. Also in that pot, the fluid would be the chicken broth. Some people store old chicken broth from boiled chicken, or you can buy it out the store, or boil your water and put the chicken bouillon cubes, or just the chicken bouillon powder. Again, it's to your preference, to your taste buds. And then you would just serve that over a plate of rice, or you can be fancy and stuff the rice in a cup and plate it like that. In conclusion, gumbo has been a Louisiana staple since the early 1800s, and the term gumbo derives from Africa, meaning okra. Gumbo is a dish that is cooked in the cooler months and it's a food that can stretch to serve a really large family for a long period of time. However, I do tend to cook gumbo in the warmer months as well. Most of the time, most families have it for like Thanksgiving or Christmas. I cook it during the summer as well, just based off my cravings. And yes, thank you again. Here's my audience.